This is the plaintiff, Paul Payne. He says he met the defendant on a dating app, and he invited her to go to a football game with him. He also loaned her money for her car insurance, and when he had to cancel on the football game due to circumstances beyond his control, she berated him. He stopped talking to the outrageous woman and now wants the $163 he paid for her car insurance returned. So he's suing her. This is the defendant, Adrena Phillips. She says she told the plaintiff she would love to go to see the football game, which was in Los Angeles, but she would have to drive from Las Vegas and her car insurance was due, and he offered to pay it. He then canceled on her after she took 3 days off from work for the trip, and she's now out money. Besides, the money he gave her was a gift, so she owes him Zippo. She's accused of causing a foul.
All parties, please use your right hand. People's Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marilyn Milian is now presiding. As long as it's not you, Your Honor.
Which was, of course, the go-to, wasn't it?
I did think about that. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Mr. Payne, you are suing Ms. Phillips for $163 that you say you loaned her and she's supposed to pay back and didn't. How did you two meet?
We met on a dating app, Your Honor. We met on Facebook dating app.
Okay.
And everything. She reached out to me and sent me a text, and I reached out back to her and texted her.
Okay. And so you folks were talking on the phone how long before you poured $163 her way?
About a month.
A month. Okay. And had you already made a plan to meet?
Yes, ma'am.
And what was that plan?
The plan was to meet. The company I was working for, we was planning to take a load up to Vegas from L.A. to Vegas, and by the epidemic, things went wrong, so they couldn't get a load to Vegas. So the time that we was going to meet was during the football game.
All right. So you invite her to go to a football game?
Yes, ma'am.
And what game was that?
That was Dallas versus the Rams.
Okay, because she's a big Dallas fan?
We're both Dallas fans.
Okay. So she was going to travel from Vegas to Los Angeles?
Yes, ma'am.
To attend the game?
To attend the game with us on October the 8th.
Okay. Did you have tickets?
No, at the time I didn't. I was waiting for the money to come in order for me to get the tickets.
All right. So in relation to the trip that she's taking, you get the days off from work?
Yes.
How many days?
3.
All right. And what kind of work do you do?
I'm a nurse.
But what kind of nurse?
Hospice.
Okay. So you home health care?
Yes.
All right. So once you say I'm not working, you can't get back on the schedule?
No, because you have to have someone to fill in for you.
Fill in for you.
Yes.
So you take the 3 days off.
Yes.
Tell me when it comes up that he pays for your car insurance. How does that come up?
I think we were talking, and I had said something about, I don't have enough for my car insurance. I never asked him for anything.
I don't have enough what?
I didn't have enough to pay the whole thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I never asked him. A couple of days before that, he had just sent me a Dallas Cowboy jersey, say like on a Tuesday. And then that Thursday came, and he told me, he said, when your insurance company called, give them my number. And that's what I did.
When your insurance company calls, give them my number. Why would... And the insurance company called him for
They
payment?
called him, yes.
That was nice of them, because
Yes.
I would imagine they'd say, no, he calls us. You know,
Right.
it's kind of your
I
job.
thought they was too, and she said no. She said okay, and I gave her the number.
And
They
then
called
you
me.
paid it directly with the insurance company?
Yes, ma'am.
And so are you saying this was a gift, and that just like the jersey, and that you weren't
Yes,
supposed to
'cause
pay back?
I didn't ask him. And I even told him. I said, I will give it back to you. He said no. It was okay.
So
but as time passed,
how much time passed from the time that he paid your insurance until the time of the game?
probably, a month, I'm going to say?
It was a whole month later?
Probably about a month.
Does that sound right, sir? Mr.
No,
Payne?
ma'am, it doesn't.
Okay, so you paid the insurance what day?
I paid the insurance on the 30th
Of what?
of September, ma'am.
And what day was the game?
October the 8th.
Okay, and so what happens just before October the 8th?
Because he wanted her to drive from Vegas to stay with him for the weekend, and she doesn't owe him a cent. Let's listen.
What happened before October the 8th? I got a notice from the DMV telling me that I need to pay my registration. I need to get insurance. If not, they were suspending my license. I have Class A license. I'm a truck driver, so I have Class A license, and they're suspending my license and my registration.
Okay, but that's because you hadn't paid it in how long? Like it's not like it's not like a big surprise if you're a commercial driver that you know.
Well,
right.
Well, I'm committed.
Okay, so
I'm committing myself on this one.
Right.
What had happened?
It comes up and you don't have the money for the tickets.
Right. Well, what had happened is that I registered one car. I got one car registered, and so when they actually ran the insurance, they're like, "You don't have insurance. How we let you slide? Register one car. So now, if you don't get both cars registered, we're going to suspend both registration and your license."
Okay. So you had bills coming up. So you no longer felt it was a wise idea to spend the money on.
$1,200 something for the tickets.
Right.
And $1,200 something for me to get insurance plus the registration for both cars.
Right. So
like,
you call her and you tell her you're not going to the Dallas game.
Right. We're not going to be able to go to the Dallas game. This and that.
Right.
And stuff.
And what did she say?
And everything. That's when she was like going off on me like, well, how am I supposed to, you should have told me this earlier. You should have told me 2 weeks. I said I didn't know until it came in the mail. And she's like, well.
So what day did you tell her?
I told her the week before the 8th, that Sunday.
Okay. And according to you, then it's too late for you to work.
Well, yeah, because I had already
taken those days off. So
days
then
off.
how'd the relationship go after that?
Well,
not so
actually,
good.
He's not saying the truth because the Friday I called him and that Saturday I called him.
Which Friday and which
didn't-
Saturday?
It was the
week before you were supposed to be there? Okay.
Yeah, because I had to let him know that Friday.
Okay.
And I called him that Friday, no answer, no response. That Saturday, no answer, no response. Finally, he texted me and said, "Oh, well, no, we're not going to the game." Now, he's saying it was because he had to register his car. That's not true.
What do you think it is?
He told me because he was working, getting retirement and Social Security, and they went up on his rent. That's what he said, to
Okay.
$1,550.
Okay. But you think it's something else, like maybe he's really active on that website and met somebody else or something, because why isn't he answering you on Friday and Saturday?
No. I mean...
Well, why weren't you answering her on Friday and Saturday?
Well, Friday and Saturday, I was totally busy. I worked them days. I'm a truck driver, and we're in the ports.
Okay.
And we're in and out of the port, so,
He don't
So
work.
what, you don't look at your phone?
He said
A
he
lot
don't
of
work
times, no,
weekends.
because once you go in the port, ma'am, you got a lot of interference.
He said
So
he
your
don't work
phone,
weekends.
your phone will not be working in the port.
Okie dokie. All right. So either way, you feel that you don't owe him the $163 because it was a gift, and in any event, he cost you more than that
Because I took off.
because you took the days off and you
Friday,
couldn't get him
Saturday,
back.
and that Monday.
And you feel she owes it to you because, according to you, it was always a loan. Can you prove it was a loan?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I was just in there while you was talking to me.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. Can I see your phone, please? Will you hand it to my bailiff? Yeah, I'm scrolling up.
Okay, that's
You
good.
knew I'd scroll up, didn't you?
There you go. You're good. You're good. But as she stated, the sweatshirt was a gift. I stated that was a gift. Because I had another phone where she stated, "I'm a woman of my word. I do pay my debts back."
You have another phone, so
Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
going to see it in
I
this
couldn't
one?
bring it- I didn't bring it because
He asked, when he
Because,
gave it to me,
Everybody stop talking, I'm reading. All right, I'm looking at your texts on September 27th, where you say, "Good morning, okay, the cheapest quote I got for car insurance is from Key Insurance, $163 down." So you didn't even have insurance. "Can you still help me?" you are saying to him. So this stuff about you never asked him doesn't
No.
sound particularly
because
truthful.
when he offered it, and I said, because I was going to ask my brother.
Blah, blah, blah. He did
And-
not, it did not go down the way you said, which is you told him you needed to pay for insurance and he said, "Have them call me." That's not how it went down. You're asking him, "Can you still help me?" Then he says, "Yes, but not until Friday. Is that okay?" You say, I'm waiting for their response. Okay, she said the amount might go up Friday, but I don't have a choice. I have to do what's convenient for you. I really do appreciate it. I will give it back as soon as I can.
And that's just what I told him.
Okay, well then where was this a gift?
Because when I told
He doesn't
him,
say, where's the part about, nah, don't worry about it. It says,
No,
you're welcome.
he said-
Then you say, talk to
No,
you again. I
this
got
was
my
on the
jersey,
phone.
even though it
No,
said XL.
We were on the phone. We were on the phone.
Okay, but so nowhere is
And-
there any evidence to support what you're saying.
No, but I'm telling you what he told me. We
You
were
can
on
say
the
that,
phone.
and then he
Okay,
says he
that's
didn't
true.
tell you, and then the stuff in writing is completely contrary to what you're saying.
Right, I did. I told him. I
All
told
right,
him I
are
was
you
gonna
still
pay
going to
him.
pay the car insurance for me? Let me know, please. Do not Cash App it. Let me know.
Yes,
Okay?
but I offered to give it
What do
back
you mean
anyway.
don't do Cash App? How do you plan on pay for it? I'm not going to use my credit card, he says. Can we MoneyGram?
Then he took.
Because this isn't him just picking up a phone behind your back and
No.
I'm going to put one of my bills on
he
hold
called
for you.
me.
Stop talking. I sent it MoneyGram. Blah blah blah. She's calling you now.
Yes. That's when he told me to give them his number.
Okay. What happened between September 27th and October 1st? On October 1st, you text him, okay, I guess your actions is my answer. I'm not mad. I kind of felt you wasn't going to be a man about it, but I probably saved my own life. Thank you for your help. And like I said, I will return your money.
And that's just what I
Thank
told
you
him.
also for the jersey. I really appreciate that. You take care of yourself. Nice meeting you. You really did not have to embarrass me like that and have me take off work and now all of a sudden no words. What happened there?
Like I said, he wasn't answering. But I had to let my job know by that Friday, and he was not answering.
Well, at some point he answered and told you, but and after
was
that
that
he also
Sunday.
ghosted you.
That was that Sunday.
Why'd you ghost her? What happened?
Welcome back to the People's Court. I'm Harvey Levin. So this is an interesting case. It involves money. It involves trips. It involves secret rendezvous. Let's go back into the courtroom and see it all unfold and find out who wins.
I didn't feel right. It felt like my ex-wife. So
Why? What reminded you about your your poor ex-wife who were
because when I got with my ex-wife, she wanted $400 and some, and I sent her $400 and some, and we was together for 12 years, and after that it went downhill.
But when I offered to give it back, he said that was okay. As
I
soon
don't
as
see that here.
Yeah, that was on the phone. We was
Okay.
on the phone.
Did she offer to give it back and you say, okay, now how are you going to prove what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, pay the man
ma'am?
his money, $163,
Okay, that's no
verdict for
problem.
the plaintiff. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So the plaintiff prevails. He's going to get that insurance money he had sent to the defendant, $163 back. Ms. Phillips, what's your reaction? You got to give the money back.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
okay.
fine.
I'm okay with that.
Real? Have you ever done that before? Agreed to go on a date, but tell somebody they got to pay your car insurance first?
No.
First time, huh?
This is a first for me.
Had you ever met him?
Yes.
Oh, you had? Okay. I know you met on the internet. I didn't know you'd actually met
Yes.
in person, but you had. Okay. I don't gather you'll be meeting again, will you?
No.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay, very good. Good luck to you.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Payne, I think you probably learned a lesson from this. Am I right?
Yep.
Tell me what you've learned.
I learned a lot. When you go on a date, you just can't help everybody.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously you took a shine to her. Is that right?
Yeah, she sounded like she was a pretty decent young lady at the time. Yes.
You say she sounded. Hey, let me ask you. Had you ever met her?
No, this is the first time.
Oh, she just said she met you. That's not true, huh?
You the man. You the man.
I'm the man. No.
You the man.
My
you know the
goodness,
truth.
You've never met the lady? Talked
No,
to her
this-
on
this
the
is my
internet?
first
You
time.
agreed to pay her car insurance?
Right. This is my
That
first
seems
time.
strange.
That part.
First time.
Yep.
Wow. All right. You have learned a valuable lesson.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you
you're
very
gonna-
much.
You're going to get your money back. Good enough.
All right. You have a good one. Be safe.
Okay. Thank you. Good luck to you. All right, Harvey. That's one for the books. What do you think?
So, Doug, this case ultimately came down to whether it was a loan or a gift. We have talked about this before, but I think it's important for people to know. when you exchange money or other items of value, there is a presumption that the other person is going to pay you back in kind or with money. Now, that presumption can be rebutted, but the burden is on the person who gets the item of value, for example, money, to prove that it was a gift. They have the burden of proof, and if they can't prove that beyond 50%, they lose.
I have a big front lawn. It's over an acre in size. The other day, I got in an argument with my neighbor in the driveway about who was going to win a football game on Sunday. He said, hey, as he was walking away, if the Jets win, I'll mow your lawn. And he walked off mad. Well, the Jets won that game. So now he won't mow my lawn. He won't mow my lawn. Can I sue him?
No, not really, because it's just kind of an empty promise.
Why not? He said, hey, I'll mow your lawn.
I know.
if the
Should he
Jets
do
win."
it? He should mow your lawn. But is it an enforceable contract? No.
And why not?
Because a contract requires that each side give up something. Like, I will pay you $1,000 if you fix my drywall. This is a contract. We're each giving up something. I'm giving up $1,000. You're giving up your time and talent and fixing my drywall.
So one guy had no skin in the game.
No skin in the game. That was just smack talk and
Right.
whatever.
Right. And if you win or lose, it's just.
Yeah, he's not the one who won. It's the Jets who won that game, and it's,
Right.
so no,
Right.
there's nothing he did.
So he's got to mow his own lawn.
He's got to mow his own lawn.